Okay, so we're going to take a look at your marketing profiles in Command. As of this recording, there are 3 different places we want to take a look to make sure that your profiles are up to date. So we're going to start with the one that is in your login or your top right and go right to My Profile. So there we are, My Profile. And what you're going to find is that the About Me here is about you. So you may or may not have a bio in there. You can certainly update that. If you click the pencil, you can actually update your first and last name on the agent site. So on the agent website, your name appears across the top. If you have a name like Robert and you go by Bob, this is where you would change this out to your preferred first name. You can also add your additional languages here and service areas. And these are anything that you can type in. So I could put in, let's see, Meredith, New Hampshire, and hit enter. And let's see, I don't see Meredith, but I can say add Meredith. So just so you know, you can add any type of service area that you want to add in here. So I'm actually going to hit cancel. All right. The next place you can go is obviously to update your contact information, but the MyKW actually takes the place of the white pages of mykw.kw.com. At the time of this recording, you can still see the white pages, but you can't actually make edits to them. So what I'm going to do is click here to the MyKW. So here you can see your system information. So your Keller ID, your Keller Williams email, your login credentials would be to your Command. If you decide that you didn't like your username, you can change that or reset your password. You want to make sure for your login credentials, though, that your email that backs that up is not your KW email. It should be your personal email, so that if you do have to reset anything, it goes to your personal email so you can actually receive the email to make changes. You also want to add in your personal information. You would like to put in a beneficiary. We'd like you to put in a beneficiary for your profit share. So indicate who the profit share would go to if you were to pass. And then profit share bank account, that is information that goes directly to KWRI. And you can double check on your sponsor. Portsmouth is who we are. Keller Williams Coastal Lakes and Mountains, we are actually referred to as Portsmouth in the KW land. So that's always going to be, if you're with us, Portsmouth. Okay, so we're all set here with the My Profile. So I'm going to click this and go back to Command Home. The next place we're going to go is the marketing profile that a lot of the other pieces of campaigning use. So I'm going to click here and go to Settings. And from here, we're going to go to Connect Settings and Marketing Profile. Okay, so we want to make sure that this is turned on to brand your agent site. So some of this, your agent site will be branded with, but remember your name and how you want that to appear is actually on that previous screen that we looked at. But other things like your photo, you want to swap your photo out here to be something different on your site. This is where you could do that. I want you to take a look if it's 1 megabyte here. So if you've had professional photos done and they're larger than 1 megabyte, you will want to resize them. And it should be on something that's 360 by 360. Sometimes I see that people have like a photo that's taller than it is wide, and they put that in here and it will actually stretch the photo. So what you want to do is potentially, you can in Command actually set a canvas and put your picture inside and have it meet the criteria of 360 by 360, save it, and then pick it up here. But you can do that in any other imaging editing software. So we've got that covered. A lot of information about your photo, but your photo is important. So team logo. So if you have a team logo, you put that in here. Your first and last name go in here. Your agent license number. If you're licensed in more than one state, we'd suggest that you put the initials of that state and then the number in here, just to be clear which one goes to which state. People don't know what the formatting is for each state's license numbers. Your job title, potentially realtor. A slogan doesn't actually go anywhere that we know of. And then any credentials that you might have. So MCTT is not really a credential, but if you had a credential like CLU or CHFC, I'm obviously talking about insurance ones, but any real estate credentials or designations. If you have a military affiliation, you can add that here. And this is where you can update your bio. So this is actually going to go into your About Me pages that are public facing. So we've got your mobile phone, your office phone. This should be your KW email, and double check this website because usually it defaults to a generic KW site. So if you have a site, you want to put that in here. Our logo for the Market Center, you can actually download that in the compliance area in our logos, and I can take a look at those last pieces after with you. Same thing with the Market Center brokerage name. This should say Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty, the whole thing. This should be the brokerage number, and this is where your license hangs, and I can show you where to get that information actually. So I'm going to pop here, and I'm going to go to the hub. And if you need to grab license information or office information, it is right here in the hub. The business centers are right here. So I'm out of Meredith. So there's that information for me. There's a license number, the address, and then the phone number of Meredith for me. Okay, so if I scroll down a little bit further, it looks like it popped us back up a little bit. We do need to have each office is independently owned and operated right here. That's all we need to have. Then further down, you can put in your Facebook profiles, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. So these may already be filled in with generic KW ones for Keller Williams Realty International. So feel free to update these to yours. And then you're going to go ahead and hit save. It won't save if you did not put in a photo. So just making sure that you get that, a photo in there, and then you want to make sure that this is turned on. So those are 2 of the 3 marketing profiles that we have. So where's the third profile? So if I go here and I go to referrals profile, you're going to see that this is for KWRI, for other people in the Keller Williams Realty International that they can find information about you. So this could be, the bio should be directed toward other Keller Williams people. So if you want to talk about Bold or anything else that's Keller Williams that you've been involved in, this is a good place to put that information. I'm going to hit, actually you can see here if you scan or hover over this, you can actually update the banner, you can update your profile. So I'm going to edit my profile here, and you can see that I've got my information here. You can actually add as many service areas as you want. It's completely open text, so you could, instead of Portsmouth, I could have put in Seacoast, New Hampshire. I could have put in anything I wanted to. So I put up to 6 service areas. I'm going to show you in a second how that looks. There's my bio. There's my own social profiles. And I want to opt into that referral network so that people can find me. So important to get this turned on. And you can decide whether or not to show these things down here. I've just decided to keep time with KW. So if you do save changes, I'm going to scroll down a little bit to the bottom, and you're going to see I'm kind of in the way. These are the service areas that I had listed there. So we have hit my profile, the marketing profile, and now the referrals profile. Just to round this out, so if you're done with that, if you're having trouble with your photo, I was going to show you quickly how to do that. So what I'm going to do is go back out to Command, and I'm going to go to Designs, and I can do Create Design, Social, Next. And it's 360 by 360. So I'm going to, as soon as it pops up, I'm going to go to My Projects, Start from Blank, Custom Size, 360 by 360, Create. And then what it does is gives me that perfect canvas square. So I can add an image from my computer. So if I had that on my computer, and let's just grab something, right? There's lots of stuff in my downloads. I kind of like this cat here. Okay, probably should have picked the other cat. It's fine. Okay, so I want to make sure it fits that square. Actually, so that might have been a better example, but that's okay. So see, if I do this, it just kind of puts it in the center. I want it to fit the whole thing. So better to actually hover over and do these little squares and use this background. And then I can double click it and recenter it if I want. It's a little bit, there you go. So I could recenter the pic. So done. So he's a little pixelated because he was never meant to be that large, but he's fine. So I would change this to Astro Cat. And then I would download. And once this gets out of the way, you want to download potentially to a JPEG in this case. I would recommend that just because they're asking for smaller file sizes, and I usually move it down to like 51%. If you do it as the full-size PNG, you're going to find often that it's still too large. So I'm taking this, I'm popping this in here. And what that did is it put it in my downloads. So now what do? Okay, well, now that it's done, I'm going to click done. I'm going to go back to my marketing profile. So I could go back here to settings. Then I'm going to go to connect settings, marketing profile, and then I can upload my astronaut cat. Perfect. So there you go. I just wanted to show you, just in case you were having trouble, that seems to be a big pain point for some of our new agents. That's how you would resize your professional photo so that it would fit here. Okay, I wish you luck. Thanks.